The following is a special presentation on Time Warner Cable. Brought to you by Roadrunner High Speed Online, Golden Empire Transit, Crab Radio, and Fox Sports Radio.
We have a big family, and it's hard getting together sometimes. Now they get runs on Sundays, we can meet for lunch and do some shopping.
Make life a little easier and ride Get any day of the week.
I love my job, but getting here and home used to be difficult. Now that Get runs later at night and on weekends, my life is a lot easier.
Make life a little easier and ride Get evenings and weekends.
Get here, get there, get everywhere.
The network that revolutionized sports television now is redefining sports radio.
We're the only radio show that has a regular staff psychologist perfectly qualified to discuss sports talk radio.
Fox Sports Radio.
Time Warner Cable. Roadrunner High Speed Online. Golden Empire Transit. Crab Radio. And Fox Sports AM 800. Present the High School Football Game of the Week.
From Griffithville on the campus of Bakersfield High School, we have the Yosemite Division Large Schools Football Championship between the unbeaten Drillers and the Clovis Cougars. Yeah, we got a great game tonight. You know, both teams come to this game as 1 and 2 teams in the section for large schools. That's how it's supposed to be. BHS led by Thomas Stance, our running back, has gained over 1,600 yards and 18 touchdowns this year. He's been very hot in the playoffs. Jonathan Dover, the quarterback, has come along very well in the postseason. Rashawn Virtue leads their defense along with Josh Shirley. But there is a key component to tonight's game. One of the best players in the country at quarterback broke his collarbone in practice. Yeah, and you know, that's a major setback if you're Clovis, but it'll also be one of those things that works in your favor. All week long, the Drills are preparing to play against him. And you got, you know, if you're the Driller coaching staff, you got to guard against a letdown. You know, when players kind of hear that, they kind of think, well, we don't have to worry now because he's not going to play. But both teams have to come out and execute, and if you're a backup quarterback, this is what you practice for, being a backup, and you have to come in. It's just one game, and anything can happen. Tyler Klutz will be that quarterback tonight for Clovis. He's been primarily used as a linebacker. He's a junior. He's making a start in the biggest game of his career. Most definitely. You know, there's got to be a lot of pressure on that young man. But again, you don't get to this point without having a good, solid team. You're going to have to rely on their defense, really, to keep them in the game and to try to shut down the high-powered offense that we've seen emerge recently coming out of the blocks very quick as a Driller offense. Clovis has that spread offense. BHS can go with the running game or the spread offense. Yeah, and basically what they're doing, they are running a spread offense. They're having 3 or 4 receivers, and they're looking for a run or a pass. If you're going to give a pass, they're going to pass. They have capable wideouts, you know, Dover, Cooper, Shirley, and then Mackey, who is really the #1 receiver for the Drillers, and who has, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing have a big game. Kind of emerged tonight. What's the key for Clovis tonight against BHS? I think the key to Clovis, anytime you play the Drillers, I think they're known for their big play capabilities. I think you have to eliminate the big play or minimize it, and then you cannot turn the ball over on your own offense. and their defense to keep them in the game, and special teams make some plays. What mindset should BHS have against Clovis this evening with Clovis playing without their star quarterback? Well, I think the mindset is, and I play for Coach Hartnett, and I know how he is as a coach, and he's going to keep the same philosophy. We play the same defense. That's what's going to tell us players. We play the same defense that we do every game, and that's what we do best, and let's lead with the defense and try to win a championship. BHS is 12-0. Clovis, coached by Larry Kellum, is 10-2. They lost to Clovis West a couple of weeks ago, and of course the Drillers dominated CW last week. Yeah, and like I said, the Drillers last week just came out of the box right out the get-go, and we saw that also against Sunnyside. Yeah, Sunnyside. So this offense is geared up, and they're ready. I think that was the difference in some other games during the year. Their offense didn't come out the box like we saw against Centennial, and they're doing it now, so we should be in for a good game. That's Brian and Mark, and tonight, the Yosemite Division Large Schools Football Championship from Bakersfield, as the Bakersfield High Drillers take on the Clovis High Cougars right here on CNSI, Time Warner Cable Channel 31, Digital 106.
Hello, sir. I'm from Acme Satellite Dishes.
No thanks, Doc. I got Time Warner Cable.
Don't you wish for a dish?
Nope, got great channels with cable.
But a dish is a beautiful thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's easy to install.
Uh-huh.
And you can get channels from all over Earth.
Do you charge more for local news and weather?
Who needs that?
I thought I saw a forecast for rain.
Call Time Warner today for special savings on digital cable. Call now.
Fox NFL Sunday, this is our first day. We are saying thank you to one of the greatest hockey players ever to play the game. For the third time in a row, they are the world champions.
The network that revolutionized sports television now is redefining sports radio.
We're the only radio show that has a regular staff psychologist perfectly qualified to discuss sports talk radio.
Fox Sports Radio.
My friends and I ride GET all the time. We don't like to hassle our parents, and we definitely don't want to stay home. GET takes us where we want to go.
Get where you want to go with a Flash Pass, only $25 a month.
We ride GET to keep up with our busy lives. We run all our errands in the same day and save money with the day pass. GET even runs late at night and on weekends.
Ride all day for only $1.75 and save money with GET's Day Pass.
Get here, get there, get everywhere.
And welcome to the Yosemite Division Large Schools Football Championship from Bakersfield on the campus of BHS, as the Drillers try to make it 13-0 this year and capture another section championship. I guess their 33rd. Yeah, and it's will be the first one since, I believe, '94 is the last time they won one. And this will be the, let's see, 88, 89, the 90 team went 13-0. So they're trying to put their mark in the history as one of the greatest teams of modern BHS football history. Well, they won 25 of the last 26 games, but of course it's nice to win those titles. BHS lost to Buchanan last year in Clovis and lost to Clovis West up there at that stadium. And I think they lost to Clovis a few years ago. Well, and that's I played all the Clovis schools. But I mean, that's one of the things that, it's fortunate to go to BHS if you do. But also it's unfortunate in the fact that if you do go 12-1, people don't give those teams as much credit because they haven't won because of the tradition set by previous teams. Well, BHS people expect you to win, just like they do at Clovis. But people forgot there was a period, and I can't remember exactly how many years, but between 88 to 76, I believe, or 70-something, there was no titles at all. And people used to want the Drillers for as Coach Hartnett says, for their homecoming game, and to put it on them. Go ahead. Brad Hoffman, the general manager of the Bakersfield Blitz, has joined us, Brian. Well, Brad, you have hired a new head coach for the Arena Football League's Bakersfield Blitz.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, we hit pay dirt with this guy. This guy is a guy that we had at the top of our list. We didn't think we'd have a prayer to get him, but our prayers have been answered, so to speak. because James Fuller is the real deal, believe me.
The real deal. Like a football player. James, how are you doing? Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, tell me about your background in football.
Played in the NFL 4 years. Played in the World League a year. Coached Marina League 4 years. Been defense coordinator, assistant head coach for 2 years. And now I got the opportunity to head up the Bakersfield Blitz. Looking forward to doing that.
And we have the tryouts this week. And what are you looking for in your tryouts specifically?
I'm looking for the athlete, talented athletes that I can build on. You know, some community players, just some guys that come out and really just show me some speed and some talent like that.
Speed and jumping ability, right, Brian?
Whatever you say, Mark. That's what we got to do.
Not whatever I say. Whatever these two guys say.
Whatever they ask to do, that's what I'm willing to do.
Coach Fuller, thanks a lot for being here. Brad, thank you very much. Have a great season. Have a great tryout Saturday. Kickoff underway. BHS moving left to right across your TV dial. Blake Mackey with a return to the 20. 25 to the sidelines, knocked out of bounds. And from the BHS bench. Packed crowd here at Griffith Field. And the Clovis people are still arriving. I'll tell you one thing, they love balloons here at Clovis.
Yeah, they do. And right there, that's a good job of Mackey. Right here, we're going to see him. He's going to dip in. And right here, he's not going to be tackled by the guy. He runs by, picks up another good block, and puts the Drillers in an excellent field position to start the game. I think that's the kind of start he needs to get himself going to have a big game tonight.
Yes, that's a great long stride. Over the quarterback, gives it a Scansel hit in the backfield and dropped. Remember, we told you about the fact that Jordan Christensen broke his collarbone in practice on Wednesday. He was running a quarterback draw, rounded up to the line of scrimmage and fell over a defensive man unintentionally and fell on his left shoulder. The defenses have their problems this year for Clovis, but they've come up big today against BHS. See Shirley and Blake Mackey wide right for the Drillers. Shirley in motion. He has been hot in the postseason. Dumped over the throw. Flush out of the pocket. Going to the sidelines. Out of bounds at the 36.
And we're going to see a flag come out.
You definitely will have a personal foul, and most likely against Clovis. So it got up here, some of the guys will be checking you out this weekend in the Bakersfield Blitz.
Well, you know, I just feel fortunate for us to have an opportunity to come out and something being local. I mean, very rarely, you know, do you get a professional football team to come to town, to a town that really has a lot of good talent, in my opinion, with players who have gone off places and played pro and done different things. You know, like I said, I'm just looking forward to the opportunity to get out there again and hopefully can make a good showing of myself and catch the coach's eye and maybe be one of those guys that plays for the Blitz in April.
Oh, well, Michael Cooper wide left for BHS. Smith at center. Dover from the shotgun, Scounts behind him. Dover looking left, sets up, stumbles a little bit. Over the middle, complete. Shirley, first down for the Drillers. At the 25, Josh was wide open.
Yeah, and right there, you're going to see some holes. If they can stay on their seams, there's going to be some holes in this coverage. Right here, there's a late rush coming on. And Shirley's going to go outside and pierce the linebackers and in between the safeties for easy pass and catch.
Josh Shirley, like Scansel, very hot in the postseason. Don Dover from the 25 out to Blake Mackey. Inside-outside move. Picks inside a couple of tacklers to about the 18-yard line. Nice run by Blake, number 2.
And you know what I like about that run is he made his move, made a decision, and he blasted through and ran through a couple of tacklers.
You talked about the fact that prior to the game, at least off air to me, that you expected Blake Mack to be more aggressive tonight for BHS.
Yeah, when he plays aggressive, I think he's the best, you know, without doubt, the best receiver in the area.
Danforth fell slot right for BHS, pitch back to Stansel, cuts inside. Piston running hard to about the 10. It will be another first down for the Drillers. Stansel with 7 touchdowns in a playoff. That's in 2 games. 1,600 yards for the year. He is a very explosive back.
Yes, he is. And, you know, when you watch him, he's really always under control. You know, good backs on any level, they run that way. Their pad level's down, they're facing straight north and south, and they're under control, and they see the hole, they attack it.
Scansel will single running back behind John Dover. Trip right. Over to Scansel. Hits his way to about the 5-yard line. You know, there wasn't a lot there, but Thomas is able to just dive forward amidst the tacklers for Clovis.
You know, the one thing I do like about the Driller offense is the versatility it has. I mean, they go from spread offense then to a I-back setting with Virtue leading up the middle on the blocking. So, I mean, there are a lot of things that they do, so they're just not a one-dimensional team.
Rashawn Virtue back there with Scansel. Thomas blast about the 4. Rashawn number 6, fullback, and a great inside linebacker for BHS. Headed to Fresno State. Carter replaces Michael Cooper in the lineup for BHS. Be Josh Carter, number 24. Mackey brings in the play. 8:40 to play in the first quarter. Third goal for the Drillers. Jonathan Dover, Blake Mackey in motion. Long count. Ball getting to Scansel. Guys about the 1 or 2 yard line. Clovis stacked them up very well. Going to call it 4th and goal from the 2 for the Drillers.
Yeah, and they're going to go for it. And this is what you can do early in the game when you know you have a really great defense. Because you got to figure you're not giving up a 98-yard drive. That's what you think as a coach. And you punch it in, you get it. If not, they got to go 98 yards to score on you.
Cooper wide for BHS. Virtue counts in the backfield. Rashawn Virtue hit hard. Doesn't get in. Touchdown, BHS. Second, third effort by the 225-pound Virtue. Drillers right at the scoreboard. That's power.
And more it's desire. I mean, they hit him in the backfield, and he just refused to go down, and he just pushed in till he scored. And right, you're going to see he's already been contacted, but he just continues to push and fight for that pay dirt.
Eric Barthelma is trying to PAT. The hold by Matthew Dover. Bad snap. Dover's hit and dropped. I think the snap was behind Matthew Dover or low. Yeah. And he could not lay it down.
Well, I think he did a good job of just recovering the ball. But, you know, in a big game like this, an extra point can be very crucial to the outcome of a ball game.
That was a great 2-yard run by Rashawn. They have him in there for 2 things, to block Thomas and to make plays like that, power plays. So a very effective drive for BHS. As they lead 6-0 with 7:45 to play in the first. And the 3 playoff games are probably going back to the last 5 or 6 games. They have scored first. They have scored often early.
Well, you know, anytime, if I have a great defense and I can get an offense and get off early, I got to feel the advantage is going to be in my favor, whoever I'm playing, because I know that I'm not going to give up a lot of points. And if we can get out there early, you put the pressure on the other team to make mistakes.
Actually, this is somewhat different for the Drillers. They scored from long range in a lot of the games, and they had to go from a 4th and goal situation. So that sounds close to very well. As they bring the kickoff back. Oh, what a hit! Wow! How about a horse that we've seen this year?
That's got to be it. And we're talking about Ryan Reese is in there.
Wow.
And 17. There's more right there. And there's Reese and also Jason Carr. I mean, that's the best hit we've seen all year long.
Now got hit from both sides. Geringer, the return man for Clovis. And the blue and gold uniforms. And they have a great contingent, Brian, and the Clovis fans are still filing to the stadium. It's packed on the BHS side. Now back to number 20 for good run. First down and more to about the 35. Good Mangione returns kickoffs. One of the running backs for Clovis.
And right there, you can see he's very similar to Stansel, not big in stature, but he has that quick, shifty movement and some explosion out of his breaks.
Kyler Klutz, a junior quarterback, 6'1", 205. Normal plays linebacker for the Cougars. Three receivers wide left. And the same running back, Mangione, kind of about a guard. You have Brandon Miller, another wideout. Jeff Nolan, who has 17 touchdowns this year as a receiver. 1,100 yards. He's number 3. Miller's number 1. Salter's number 11. Nick Means, number 17, a wideout, along with John Michael McCognan, number 19. Mangione, number 20, in the backfield with Clutch. Clutch looking right. Sets up. Over the middle pass. Picked off by Farfell. PHS. Threw it behind his receiver. Looked like it went off the hands of Shirley and to the hands of number 3.
Well, right there, Brandon Miller does a great job of coming off the line. He loses Shirley. He has a step on Shirley. The ball's a little bit behind him. He tries right there to reach back with one hand. Not able to pull it in and bounce it off Shirley. Varvell's right there. Johnny on the spot makes the interception.
The old tip drill works. Varvell slot left for the Drillers. Like Mackey slot right. Wide outs are Cooper and Shirley. John the throw to Blake Mackey. The block from Shirley to the 40, 45. Could be a face mask, they don't call it. And we just shy of the first down. They're going to Mackey quite a bit tonight.
And he's answering the call, too, from Coach Oliver. I mean, right now, Mackey, he's not letting one guy take him down. He's fighting through tackles, and this is the kind of football he's capable of playing at all times. We know about his deep speed, but this is the thing that he's showing, he's adding to his game, is the physical part of it, of just shaking off tacklers and blowing and getting rid of them and picking up 5-7 yards on a play that she only got 1 or 2.
Josh Shirley in motion for BHS. Stansel again. Flashes by a nice stack-up job by Clovis. And it barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. 33, Scott Ferguson, nose guard. Making a good hit for the Cougars. Graham Shrutt, number 40, down lineman, along with Danny Munster, they call him Bubba. He kind of pushes in there. 49, Caleb Paduska. Clovis. Third short for BHS. The pass complete to Cooper. Has the first down. About the 33 for driven back. And first down for the Drillers. They're trying to live in Clovis territory.
Well, that's what you want to do, you know. And again, they're just giving what the defense is taking what the defense is giving them. They're not really giving anything deep. They are 2 players back deep. They're walking players out. But the one mistake that I do see the Clovis defense is doing, that's what Shirley got open earlier. They're not jamming that slot receiver. They're giving them a free release, and you cannot keep keep affording to do that if you want to win this game and be successful.
Ethan Kirk, number 6, calls defensive signals for Clovis. Play action. John's over the throw. Lost it. Nice catch by Shirley. 20 to the 15. Hit hard. And drives forward to about the 17-yard line. Actually inside of 15 to about the 14. Nice catch by Josh. Drovers has no problems with his footing so far tonight.
Well, that was a nice little clear out play right there. Drovers going to do the play. That's like a play action right there to Stansel. He's going to send everybody deep, and then Shirley's going to come underneath wide open because they're concerned about getting beat deep.
Greg Brink blocking very well for BHS up front, destroying Clovis down lineman. First down for the Drillers. Beck left into the end zone, right side for Mackey. Just off his fingertips. Incomplete. Jonathan looked left. Mackey had single coverage by number 2, Sean Ryan.
They didn't make the play, but that was really close to perfect execution. The ball's thrown away, as you'll see, away from the defender. The only person that has a chance to make the catch is Mackey, and he's real close to making it. He's trying to stay in bounds and pulls up a little bit and not able to follow through and catch it. That's a great effort, and I like the attacking method that the Drillers are using right now.
2nd and 10. Draw play to Stansel. Inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. So a gain of about 5 yards. BHS 6, Clovis nothing. 4:16 to play in the first quarter. This crowd is rocking. And there are about 150 people trying to get into the stadium. Still from Clovis.
You're going to go with 4:16, huh?
They must have left late. I like look at that. Shotgun formation. John Dover. Rolling to his right. White for rush. to the end zone. Touchdown, Blake Mackey. Wide open number 2.
And right there, again, that's an excellent call by Coach Oliver right there. You flood one side, he comes back into the inside. You'll see right here as Dover's rolling out. You have 2 receivers coming out. Mackey goes in, they lose him in the coverage, he's wide open. Touchdown, Drillers.
Well, BHS will attack the Clovis defense in the game. They've done what they wanted to do, is attack them early, get on the scoreboard, and control the tempo. You don't want to mess around in a championship game.
No, now you put the pressure on Tyler Clutch, to bring a team back down.
2-point conversion try, high to the end zone for Mackey. He's got it. 2 points. Nice throw by Jonathan Dover. Easy catch by Blake.
Yeah, and this time there's more air on the ball, and it's not as long, but perfect pass, perfect catch, 2-point conversion.
Well, BHS looking very sharp tonight. They come out looking excellent in their 3 playoff games this year. They haven't wasted time.
Hey, that's the way.
The Balloon Man.
Way to go, boys.
We haven't seen him in a while, have we?
He is, yes, right. He is dancing up a storm. Back with a touchdown, 2-point conversion on receptions. BHS 14, Clovis nothing. Nathan Francis will kick off for the Drillers. Number 9. D-man for Clovis. Geringer. High and short Geringer from the 15. 20. To the 30-yard line. Driven down finally. Here's the good return man. Francis, backup quarterback. Off attack number 1 for the Drillers. Very fine athlete. We saw him against Sunnyside a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. And if you Clovis right now, all you do is you talk to your team, hey, settle down. There's only 3:38 left in the first quarter. We got a lot of football left. Let's go down. Let's try to put some points on the board. If you're Driller defense, you want to crank it up and just try to get it out or get them over with early.
Nolan slot right for Clovis. Out of quarterback hit from the backside. Chambers, number 40. He never saw him.
No, he didn't. Chambers does a good job of coming in right here on the outside. Runs by the tackle there and just drives the quarterback into the ground. Special team.
Number 74 couldn't get to him. That was Chris Bridger, the left guard for Clovis. Chambers and Carr very quick. Also linebackers for BHS, both about 185. Cuts rolling to his right. The pass complete to Nolan. Knocked out of bounds by Carr. Talk about Nolan. 7 touchdowns coming in. If you'd like a copy of tonight's game, give us a call here at Time Warner Cable at 322-1941. 322-1941. Zach and the gang in action tonight at BHS.
This is our final game of the season.
That's right. Final football game of 2001. We are laying it out. It's on the line. Cut 4 down 8. Looking left. Cuts up. Down the left sideline. Nice catch by number 24, Billy Jack Erdman. Billy Jack.
And I'm going to tell you, Billy Jack made a great catch because there was good coverage by Francis. He was right there where you want to be as a defensive back. That's just a great toss and a great catch.
We're talking about Nolan with 17 touchdowns. Jack and Miller have combined for about 16 of themselves. They don't know how to catch the ball here at this school. 5 receivers going out. Cuts from the gun for Clovis. The BHS move will have drawn off. Powell and James Earl Johnson up front for the Drillers. 6 for 6, 53 respectively. And no man's land, they call it the neutral zone.
Well, they could have picked a player on that one.
The Iowa man, Calvin, is in the middle, number 77. 5-11, 3-30. First and 5 for the Cougars. What about keeper? Puts his head down. Virtue tackles him. Rashawn, number 6. They'll be just short of the first down. But at 6'1", about 205, I would think that they'll utilize Putt's running ability.
Well, he's not going to budge Virtue too often. They hit collide. You know, Virtue's
run to the wrong guy.
A sure tackler, and will put you down.
Second and short, second and 1 for Clovis. Both got 4 receivers. Running back, at the first down, to the 15, breaks to the outside, ahead of Hager, knocked out of bounds by Matthew Dover. First down for the Cougars.
Yeah, and basically I was getting ready to tell you what's happening is, when you spread the receivers out like that, and you spread the offense, the defense commit to one or the other. When they only put 3 or 5, 6 guys in the box area, you have room to run. The quarterback has to find the run. That's the difficult part, is finding where the run is. But you're going to have room to run when there's only a few people in the box.
Boston goes from the line, Clutch, one goes left, cuts inside, gets by Calvin, into the end zone, touchdown, Clovis. Nice run by Tyler Clutch.
I think Clovis did a good job of answering on that second touchdown. They had to get a score, they got it, they're staying in the game. We didn't drive down here 111 miles to get blown out. And then, you know, that's just a great drive. But right here, he's able to run the ball because you don't have anybody in there to defend against the run. He's rolling out, everybody's blocked. There's more blockers than defenders in that little area. Now he makes a good move right there and touchdown.
Fourth and 6 PAT attempt for the Clovis Cougars, and the fans are electrified. Kick is up, it is good. 14-7 game. The kick by number 16, Chris Wade of Clovis. So they answer that drill a touchdown. And a fine series engineer by Tyler Clutch.
Well, you know, it's kind of, it's like one quarterback goes out, the other quarterback comes in, and they're not missing one beat so far. You know, as far as interception was, that happens on any level, any quarterback. The ball gets tipped up. Yeah. You know, it was a great effort by Miller. Just couldn't pull it down in the bounce, fortunately, for the Drillers. But they're right back in the game, like I said, 14-7, with a lot of game left to play.
We talked about fine reception by Billy Jack Irvin. That was the play they needed. That seemed to electrify them in that series.
Well, both defenses are going to have a challenge tonight because both offenses will spread you out, and they have enough weapons running and passing that they can pose a double threat, so you just can't lock up on one and just say, okay, we can stop the other thing. You're going to have to mix up your defenses, as you'll see Coach Harnett do throughout time. He's really a master at standing something, and then in a crucial point in the game, like we saw him against Centennial, he changes up at the last minute so you can't game plan it, and then he stuffs you. So, I mean, you know, he's really good at that kind of stuff, and both defenses have to find a way to do something because or it's going to be a shootout.
Larry Kelton was the head coach of Clovis. He replaced Tim Simon, who I think is now at Fresno State. Tim has some great teams here at Clovis. Always had a very exciting offense to watch. Of course, you have to have the talent to run that type of offense, but they've always been one of the more exciting offensive teams in the Valley. As the kick was out of bounds. But here late in the first quarter, Brian, people are still trying to get into the stadium.
Well, and you're going to have that, you know, people, especially when you travel from out of town, you know, you get caught up in traffic. You can't get off work till 5 o'clock or whatever it is, so you're trickling in. But, you know, they missed a little bit of fireworks, but I think it's going to be a lot of fireworks left for them to catch.
And today we have the stands in the end zone. Was the first for BHS this year. Some of those people all stay overnight to catch out the blitz in their tryout Saturday morning. Watch Brian do his thing outside of the microphone.
Without the microphone this time.
We have a lot of camera people on the sidelines from TV stations here and also in the Fresno Clovis area. Immediate blitz. Have a radio station from Fresno broadcasting the game and a local station broadcasting the game. We're here at TWC.
Yeah, you know, and not just this game, but you know, there's 2 other great games in the area too that I don't think we should forget about. You have Centennial going for their first CIF title, and also, you know, Liberty's going for their first title. So good luck to both of those teams, and you know, and
Yeah, Centennial playing Sanker. They met last year in the opening round. Centennial won. I found two new schools, Liberty and Clovis East, playing.
Yeah.
Both are very physical teams. In fact, Clovis East doesn't even have seniors yet. 3 Bakersfield teams at home for the championship. That is the first. Liberty next year will be in the Assembly Division. They'll be playing against the likes of BHS. Kick out to Blake Mackey. 10, 15, 20-yard line. Has hit, breaks the tackle. Look at Blake go. Nice move to the 40. 43-yard line. Takes about 4 Cougars to bring him down. Blake Mackey is fired up tonight. He is playing a special type of football.
Yeah, I got a chance to see him earlier in the locker room, and you know, he had this head looking at his eye. He was ready to play tonight and be aggressive. And right here, this is stuff that he's doing tonight that, you know, in our telecast, we really haven't seen him do, but he has that potential to be that strong and that physical. I mean, right now, he's talking about 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that take him down. Now, like I said, when he plays like that, there's nobody that can play with him in this area.
Back and shoulder to the near side. Barwell Cooper. John Dover to throw plenty of time. Sets up. To about midfield 50. And to the 48. Good pick up by Jonathan Dover. Talking about 33 for Clovis. Scott Ferguson, the nose guard, contending very well on D.
You know, and the one thing, if they're going to have a 3-man front and not bring other people at times, Dover's going to have a lot of time to throw the ball. The receivers, if they're covered and they see he's starting to move a little bit, they're going to have to break their routes off and find open spots, because you'll lose players when you're trying to play zone like that.
Not controlled by Pearl Singh. Pass complete to Barbell, drives forward for the first. For the Drillers to about the 45-yard line. Daniel Barbell. He is utilized sometimes as a running back for BHS. Backups, of course, he's a free safety.
Well, like I said, I mean, we've been impressed with him when we've seen him come from a safety spot. And he's another kid that's aggressive and plays hard. And, you know, he's only a junior, so people around the area, look out, because I think we'll hear a lot about him next year.
You know how it is with BHS. Sometimes you have to wait your turn to start.
That's true.
You can play at most schools as a junior, but here, you may not get playing time until the latter part of your junior year, or even the senior year. Josh Shirley in motion. Gone over to Scansel. Cut back, slips a little bit to about the 42. The closest man to him was Ethan Kirk for Clovis, number 6. Now the first quarter is coming to a conclusion. Allegedly.
You're right this time, I believe.
I'm trying to be safe. The Drillers 14, Clovis 7. You're watching a prep football game of the week on CMSI. Time Warner Cable 31, Digital 106.
People everywhere are choosing digital cable over satellite and adding Roadrunner high-speed online, all from Time Warner Cable. Let's find out why.
And one call gets it all, Doc.
I watch great TV, rain or shine.
That's very entertaining.
I'm on the internet in a nanosecond.
That's very fast.
And I can do them both at once.
That's very amazing.
Another day, another miracle.
Call Time Warner today for special savings on digital cable and Roadrunner. Call now.
Fox NFL Sunday, this is our first day. We are saying thank you to one of the greatest hockey players ever to play the game. For the 3rd time in a row, they are the world champions.
The network that revolutionized sports television now is redefining sports radio.
We're the only radio show that has a regular staff psychologist perfectly qualified to discuss sports talk radio.
Fox Sports Radio.
John Dover play action. The pass complete to Josh Shirley. And he has the first down at the 30-yard line, close territory. Dover rolled to his right, came back to his left, and Josh was wide open.
You know, Josh, and he's showing some really good receiver skills out here tonight. And really, since he's been really playing a lot of receiver lately, he's been.
Will has come on as a wideout.
Yes.
In the past 5 or 6 weeks. We know about his quarterback ability, number 32. Great compliment to Blake Mackey.
Yeah.
Thomas Cancel. You got 3 guys.
Well, another thing, too, is, you know, Matthew Dover will come in and make some big plays receiver. So will Cooper, and then you already seen Harvell. So, I mean, there's talking about 5 or 6 guys they have to work with.
Tato sets up long down the right sideline for Blake Mackey. Leaping grab. They say he's out of bounds. Of course, we can't see from our vantage point. Nice toss by John Dover. Great try by Blake.
And Dover really is throwing the ball beautiful tonight. I mean, he's putting the ball right there, and it's just really, really close to being great catches.
Early here in the second quarter. BHS 14, Clovis 7. Shirley Mackey, wide right. Barvell, Cooper to the left. John Dover sets up the throw. Mackey's wide open. Got the 20-yard line, 15. How many guys will it take to bring him down? Close to the team. Mack inside the 10.
I mean, I'm telling you, we haven't seen him make the big plays like we've seen in the past, but personally, I think this is one of the better games he's played in the first half. I mean, he's catching the ball good. Right here, he's running hard. He's physically, he's not going down. He's continuing to keep his leg driving. We're talking about another 5, 6 guys to bring him down. And, I mean, that's just how you inspire your teammates. When they see your top player playing that, the other guys take on that, and they start playing the same way.
Morehouse of free agents. Free safety, I should say, for Clovis. Going to come from about 6 other Cougars, finally bringing them down. First down for the Drillers. John Dover from the tee. Descansel hit the backfield and dropped. Number 60 was a nice hit for Clovis. Randy Durbin. Thomas before he cut back against the grain. So obviously he exploded into the Driller defensive backfield. 10:25 to play here in the second quarter. 14-7 BHS. And Clovis has not really been able to stop the Drillers yet tonight. How about Tyler Klutz? Was very impressive on that last series quarterback for Clovis.
Yeah, that was a very impressive drive. I mean, he ran the ball, he handed the ball off, threw some bumps, threw some short passes, and that was just a well-organized drive.
How about BHS? 10 minutes of play and a half. 14-7 Drillers. Talk about number 2, Blake Mackey. Thomas Johnson, number 5, with over 1,600 yards coming in, 18 scores, 7 in the playoffs. Rashawn Bircher, number 6, doubles as a fullback and inside linebacker. Doesn't play all the time on offense, so it's Jonathan Dover, the quarterback. Has thrown for over 1,700 yards this year and now has 17 touchdown passes. Very solid year for Jonathan Dover. Josh Shirley coming on close to 30 catches for the year. In the playoffs, over 10 and a couple of touchdowns for Josh Shirley. Matthew Chambers doubles as a tight end and outside linebacker for the Drillers. Center's Jared Smith, number 55. Steven Rodriguez, 57 up front, along with Greg Green, number 65. Lorenzo Valavinos, number 72. And Nicholas Campos, number 74. Guys up front on offense for BHS. It's a big number, 72 and 74. Left tackle, left guard, respectively. They go with number 7 quarterback for BHS. Josh Shirley in motion. Thomas Cancel. A flag is down.
And he's probably coming back, but that's in the holding zone.
Cancel
right
runs
there.
to about the 5. In the holding zone. Holding against BHS. Brian call it. As we see a Clovis sideline, Laura Kelman, the head coach. He's a tall guy, about 6'4", 6'5".
You know, he liked to hoist that CIF section trophy over his head, too.
Oh, yeah. Clovis Cougars have brought a lot of balloons from our fine city today. All over the visitors' stands, visitor sidelines, blue and gold. Second and 20 for BHS. Shirley in motion. Dover setting up, looking right, looking for Mack in the end zone. Break pass, touchdown, BHS. Great throw and route run by Blake Mackey.
I'll tell you this. Dover is really throwing a beautiful ball tonight. I mean, this is a timing route, corner route. Mackey comes into the corner. The ball's already gone before he's breaking out. He just has to run to it. Then he has to really blast to it. It's right there on the money. Catch, touchdown number 2 for Blake. And this is the kind of game that he's capable of doing and playing. And it's really, for me, it's just a pleasure to watch a young man at the receiver spot play like this.
Yeah. James Scott recovers for Clovis. Great route and throw. Line right kick by Eric B. BHS 21, Clovis 7. 19 to play here in the first half. The Drillers make it look easy on offense tonight against Clovis. Precision offense.
And that's Coach Oliver walking through our screen, and he's the man that's calling it tonight.
And we know that you would like a copy of tonight's game. You have to want a copy of the game. Please call us 322-1941, 322-1941. Check out what Zach and the gang are doing. Zachary Flores, that is.
Everybody up! Everybody up! Make some noise! Make some noise for the kickoff crowd. Here we go!
Zach, Mr. Director. As the Pros will be kicking it off. Packed house here at Griffith Field. On accounts of BHS. The Clovis side is full. The Driller side is full. And we have extra bleachers. This is what high school football is all about.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
fun.
We get the best seat in the house every week, and to see all these young men come out here and put on a show is just incredible.
Francis kicks off for BHS. Another fine line of outstanding kickers. Probably a touchback out to the 20-yard line by Clovis. They're down by 14 for the Drillers. Let's see what Tyler Company can do in this series. BHS has kept the ball away from the Clovis offense.
Well, they're going to have to keep scoring. I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to afford to not score anymore because the defense has no answer for the Driller offense. They're doing a good job against Stansel, but tonight, you know, Blake Mackey is just like telling Stansel, you know what, little buddy, you can't get them in the first half. I'm going to take care of them.
Pushing all fair hard to stop both. You stop one guy, it'll stop for the other guy. In fact, as John Dover's throwing beautiful passes tonight, the guy's getting open. Oh, what a hit by Josh Shirley on the far side. A telegraph pass to John Michael McCullough by Klutz. McCullough kind of left out to dry.
And here comes Shirley. He's going to come up. He sees the play behind. He's running for the break. Perfect tackle, runs right through the man. And like I said, you don't get to be one of the best defensive backs in the area, and you make plays like that.
And we're getting some great highlight shots tonight in this game.
Yeah, those are 3 great hits already.
Out of backfield, good one spot for 25 by number 20, good man going.
And that's Ryan
the only effective runner for Clovis tonight. BHS, they're pumped. They are juiced. They can smell that championship trophy already.
Well, you know, and this defense is not giving up a lot of points. I think it's 25 is the most they get up in one game.
7.3 per game.
Yeah, so, you know, they didn't like the way that Clovis drove down on them to score, but Clovis is going to have to do it again to stay in this ball game.
Then Carl Motor, number 8 for BHS. To the left, OLB, alpha linebacker. The Drillers right just into that Clovis backfield. Will cost them 5 yards. 8-12 will play here in the second quarter. At BHS 21, Clovis 7. You can feel that electricity in the air. Clovis will send 4 guys out. On a pass route. Tyler Klutz calling signals. Audibilizing. Looking to the sideline. Time is running out. But a snap very quickly. Klutz is running back. Cuts it outside. Out to the 40-yard line. Well, it don't look good. Well, they got a first down out of it.
I'll tell you, I mean, Manzione and Stanley, they both kind of like hide behind those linemen, and often they just bounce out and they pick up first down.
Now everybody's going out for Clovis. Clock's from a gun. Give him a call from his coach, the offensive coordinator. Audibilizing. Second man coverage here. Cuts the throw. Pass cut by Brown Miller. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
That's a good play by Matthew Dover right there to close out and tackle Miller for a short gain. But I'll tell you, you know, if the drills are going to press up like this with no safety help, Clovis has to get downfield and make them pay for playing like that, or they're going to be able to start dictating some things defensively as well.
Adamant covers on all the receivers. Berkshire, the linebackers, behind the line about 5 yards. The cuts, looks to the sideline to call play while the team is already on the line. Tyler will throw, right sideline, out of bounds. And a flag was down before the snap of the ball. Hager covering John Michael Cogna for Clovis.
It's a legal procedure, so that's going to go back another 5 yards.
5 yards against Clovis. Well, he doesn't like to throw the ball.
You know, and if you're a defensive back receiver, what you're seeing right now, this is your dream, is get locked up, man on man, and bump a guy. And for a receiver to get that kind of coverage with no safety help.
They get to the line, Clutch looks at his coach, and audibilizes the call. Looking wide, pass knocked down by Carr. Number 8. Right in the face of Tyler Clutch. Look like Irwin Johnson was flying around there. Or Johnson, the 4th, number 53.
Yeah.
I thought he was covering somebody. Powell. Calvin up front. VHS. Clutch. There's another flag.
This might be a delay game or another legal procedure.
Well, it has been taking a long time to run out for plays, that's for sure.
Another legal procedure. You know, I talked to the announcer, this is something that Clovis couldn't afford to do. They can't make the penalties and the mistakes or the turnovers. They had a turnover already. Unfortunate one, but it was one. You know, and right now they're just shooting themselves in the foot because you're talking about 3rd and 15 now.
Six away to play in the second quarter. VHS 21, Clovis 7. As Tyler Clutch looks to the sideline. The call of play. Crook left for the Cougars. Clutch. Nolan breaks the tackle by Dover but goes down. Helped out by Reese, number 31. Very fumbling type of series for Clovis.
Yeah, that's just one where they killed themselves right there. You know, 2 legal procedures. Moving back 10 yards, make it 3rd and 15.
Well, you have a quarterback only had about a game and a half of actually taking the reps in practice. And it showed in that series. VHS going for the return. Fair catch by Josh Shirley. At his own 28-yard line. 5:29 to play in the first half. Clovis has 7. VHS has 21 from Griffith Field. The Yosemite Division Large Schools Football Championship. Larry Kellum trying to keep his troops fired up and focused on the Clovis sideline. Tyler Christensen, George Christensen, their quarterback, original quarterback, has thrown for about 3,300 yards 38 touchdowns and they run for 9 this year. They broke the section record. It was only 2 shy of Kevin Sweeney's mark for touchdown passes in the season. He's the guy who broke his collarbone, so Tyler Klutz has taken a spot tonight. Mackey, still the wide for BHS. Brings the scouts on the back from behind. Jonathan Dover, scouts to the ball carrier. Blasts his way forward. That appears he has the first down.
You know, and now you're seeing what I mean about the versatility of the Driller offense. They substitute the 4 receivers, bring in Vercher back in. He comes as the lead back and the fullback and the I back, slot receiver. They're still able to pass out there, so if you want to try to load up on the run, they can still pass the ball, but now they can just run the ball on. And now they can just take the clock away from you.
Now Marcus Scott back there, number 4. Let's cancel. John Dover, play action. Big over the throw, the pass complete. Shirley, midfield 50 to about the 47. First down for the Drillers.
You know, and Dover, like I said, he has all day to throw the ball, and he's putting the ball right on the money. He's making the right reads. He's hitting the open man. We'll see right here, he drops back. He goes for Shirley, knows he's open. Right on the money, Shirley makes the catch. And Shirley's all, like I said, he's also having a really good game from receiver position as well.
He's making it look easy. Jonathan Dover.
Come on, everybody, I want to hear you guys chant right now. Give me a Clovis.
Wide Giovanelli, wide left for BHS. Second man throw, Thomas Scansel, 45 to the 40. Has an opening. He goes down the sideline. And touchdown, BHS. Running like a track man, exploding to the open.
Like I said, there's not much you can do when the team has all those weapons and they're working all together. I mean, right now, the blocking, I mean, look at that. They cleared out the hole. He ducks underneath one guy. Now it's just pure speed. He just runs away from everybody here. Bad angle taken by Borjas, and you're not going to catch Stanson from behind like that. And we've seen that many a time on our telecast.
Yes, we have. Eric Balthoma's kick is up. It is good.
Good job, guys. Come on. Keep it up. Keep it loud.
The Drillers 28, Clovis 7, 4:05 playing the first half. Thomas Scansel, like he's done so much in his career, didn't open without exploding to the open.
Yeah, you know, like I said, he's just followed in the other great modern BHS backs in terms of that style of the Woffords, the James Allisons. You know, they just had that ability to really just hit a hole. They're not going full speed, but once they come through the hole, they turn it on and they hit the sideline. There's nobody's going to stop them.
John Dover's got plenty of time to throw tonight. He is really accurate on his passes. Well, the guys are getting open against Clovis. They score from short range, and BHS scores from long range. Their offense tonight has been unstoppable against the Clovis Cougars.
Yeah, but again, you know, Coach Oliver, he's showing you different looks. That's not just one look, so you can't go on the sideline and say, well, we're going to just stop to take this away by doing this, because he's coming out every series and it's something new, something different. And when you have that kind of versatility, and again, when everything is clicking and working for you, it's hard for any high school football team to kind of stop those kind of offenses.
Francis with a long driving kick for BHS. Clovis, no one back the last 2 touchdowns by the Drillers. They'll have their own 20-yard line. 4:05 to play in the first half. BHS at this point with a 3-touchdown lead.
We're going to get an offensive chant. You guys ready? Offense! Offense!
Francis, number 1 on the backfield for the Drillers. Plant some D. Well, Clovis will be throwing the rest of the game. Tyler Klutz, plus out of the pocket. So 20-yard line, 25. Hit hard, breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle. Stays on his feet. Shirley brings him down. Great run by Tyler Klutz. First down for the Cougars.
You know, and Tyler Klutz, I mean, that's just a good job of just continuing to try to make a play, not going down. He shakes off 1, 2, 3 tackles right there, and then gets to the sideline, and Shirley does a good job of saving her touchdown right there.
And Shirley had to throw off a block by Whitehouse. First and 10 for the Cougars. Tyler Klutz looking to the sideline. 4 receivers going out. Francis is going Marvella deep for BHS. Quarterback keeper. It's about the 40-yard line, 41. Tackled by Powell. Tyler about 6'2", 205. Going plays linebacker for Clovis, backup quarterback. And again, this light tonight. Going all heart-like character.
Well, you know, so far, I mean, he's really played a good game, too. I mean, he hasn't done anything to hurt his team.
Sean Blitz. Pass to the right side. Complete. Ball reverses direction. Go the other side to the 40. 45. Tackled by Bircher. Running across the field with Sean Bircher. Showing some wheels, baby.
Oh, right there. I mean, Bircher, he's in the pursuit to the left. Stops, changes direction, and runs straight down the line and makes a great tackle.
Okay, first down on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Going wide on BHS.
Come on, louder. First down on 3.
We'll see Vircher coming to your screen as he just tracks down right here and makes the tackle. Lays out. Short gain, saves the first down.
Third short for Clovis. Got their own 44-yard line. They have 4 receivers going out. 27 drillers. Klutz was running back. First down midfield 50. Out to about the 46-yard line. Tackle on Matthew Dover. Plays worked somewhat effectively for him tonight. Number 20, Fred Manchiona.
Yeah, well, they found to run the room on the room to run on the drillers, and they have done that. You know, they try to throw these little short passes, these little swing passes. You know, and those work really good when you establish a deep threat. They only caught 1 ball downfield.
Okay, come on, guys. Clovis Cougars.
Well, I've never passed downfield very often.
Clovis Cougars.
But they flaggingly play to Tyler Klutz.
Keep it up loud.
Looking right, sets up. On the right sideline. And complete.
That's
Here comes the flag.
That's an easy call.
Keep on, guys. Keep it up. Nice.
Center receiver Billy Jack Bergman for Clovis. A bump by the drillers.
You're going to see he's trying to come back.
That's Hager.
Yeah.
Almost like a face guard. He saw the receiver put his hands up. He put his hands up, but he bumped into him and the ball's in the air.
Yeah.
Of course, the penalty is not on the spot in high school football. Or in college, like it is in pros.
Let's go, Cougars. Let's go, Cougars.
How do I call on arena football? 10 yards or 15 yards on an interference penalty in arena football? You'll find out eventually.
We'll find out. You know, I think they might go to the spot. With a pass.
Well, the field is very short, though. I was wondering.
Yeah. Well, I know they used to have the penalties where it was an 8-yard penalty and 3-yard, but now they go 5 and 10 personal fouls, a 15-yard penalty. So you know you don't want too many of those. You only got to go 35 for a touchdown.
This football with a different twist. 1:44 to play. First down for the Cougars. Tyler Klutz back to the sideline. Four receivers going out. Tyler, look over the middle. Pass incomplete. In the hands of Brandon Miller. He simply dropped it. Number 1, cross pattern.
Yeah, and Brandon Miller's having a hard time getting off in this game. Had a ball thrown a little bit behind him, tried to make a great catch, and it was bounced off his hand, ended up being an interception, and right there, he was just ready to run before he pulled it in.
1, 2, 3. Let's go. Keep it up loud. Come on.
Those got the ball to Noel that often either. All the big man with 18 touchdowns this year. Over 1,100 yards coming in. Klutz sets up off the high on the right sideline. Nice catch. Great grab at the 5-yard line by number 24, Billy Jack Erdman.
And Billy Jack makes another good catch. And again, if he didn't catch it, he's had a good chance of getting the pass interference call again. Right here, they're just sticking their hands out and hitting them, and he makes a great catch.
Coverage. BHS had trouble on that play on two successive passes for the high loft pass. The DBs will not be able to turn back.
Well, the defensive back, you know, you're in good position to make the play and make a break when they're thrown short. You can't stop.
BHS has about 6 DBs in the game. Force them go from the 5. Let's pitch out. The 5-yard line to the goal line. Maggiola on Clovis. Knocking on the driller door. Timeout Cougars.
Yeah, we're seeing some great effort on some plays. Right here, they run the option. Short side of the field. Mangione jumps over the man. Gets right to the 1-yard line there.
Virtual on a piece of him.
Give me a Cougar. Yeah, Virtual would have loved to get a hit on that.
Coming a serious hit.
1, 2, 3. Keep it up. 58 seconds left in the half. We got to get a touchdown. Let's keep the numbers
up. Clovis has caused some problems for the Drillers defensively.
Yeah, they have.
Get up to the line, take a long time to call the play. Drillers around 5 and 6 DBs. It's a kind of unusual type of offense.
Well, basically, I mean, they're doing a different style of doing it, but they're doing the same offense that BHS does. You spread everybody out and you find a run. It's what Florida does and other universities. You don't see it much on a pro level. What they're doing is just getting to the line early, and the coach is calling the play from what he sees the defense doing, and he's signaling in. So that means all the receivers have to understand the signals he's giving in because he's not, you don't have enough time to tell everybody. So they're all on the same page. You know, and really the 2 times that their offense has been stopped, they did to themselves with the false starts and then just a bad break, and then a bad break on interception.
Second goal for 1 for Clovis. They're late in the first half. Mangione, touchdown, Clovis. All the receivers going out, easy pitch. Loading in front of the running back. Maggiola.
Right here, they just came back with the same play. Nobody's picking up the pitch man. 2 guys go to the quarterback.
Yeah, Carter attacked the quarterback. Also a down lineman. Now they fool the Drillers. 28-13. Chris Wade. W-R-A-Y will call a PAT for the Cougars. And they're definitely hanging in there. There's the snap. It's high. Line drive kick is good. Vertical by Wade. Gets that one through. 28-14 BHS over Clovis. They're late in the second quarter. Big throw in hand at Griffith Field. The BHS Blue Man has been dancing all night long. Clovis has brought their share of blues. Both BHS have the towels, the white towels.
Yeah, they wear the white towels, but you know you're not going to wave it when you get scored on.
Quiet 14, we'll still have a ball game. It comes to the last stage of the second quarter.
You know, and there's still enough time for the Drillers to score. They have that kind of offense, they can score that quick. But you definitely want to be very careful about kicking the ball to Mackey right now.
Those Clovis playing onside kicking situation. That can be somewhat unpredictable at times. They kick it through. Comes to Mackey at the 10. 15, 20-yard line. Backs back to the middle. Back to 28.
Okay, guys, 46 seconds left in the half.
46 seconds left in the second quarter. At BHS 28, Clovis 14. Let's see if the Drillers fill on it or go for broke.
Well, you know, you never know with them. I mean, sometimes they're looking for a big play from Stansel to break one off, but you know they're not afraid to attack and go deep and try and see if they can get one off.
Berkshires have a score. Mack a couple of touchdowns, a 2-point conversion. Thomas Cancel had a long one for a score. John's over the throw. Plenty of time, cuts up, flush out of the pocket, rolling to his right, and heads out of bounds. Blake Mack a double cover downfield on a long pattern.
Yeah, and right there what Blake did is he saw the quarterback scramble and is hoping it might have come out of the corner of his eye as he's headed upfield.
Both teams running a spread offense. Judge over. Long tweets, receiver calling the plays. Back in the gun. 38 seconds left in the half. He sets the throw from the 20-yard line. Sets up again. He'll run 30-yard line. To the 45. Down the sideline. 40, 45. Nice movement out of bounds. First down for BHS. Jay Doe showing his run skills.
And does a really good job, and a smart quarterback. He gets as much yards as he can get, and then he ducks out of bounds and stops the clock.
Taylor's brother Matthew are excellent baseball players for BHS. I always got to bring a baseball in.
Yeah, we know.
Cooper Shirley. Marvell. Triple up for BHS. Jay Dover. Oh, middle pass. Incomplete behind Shirley. I thought he was looking for Daniel originally.
Well, I thought Kirk had a chance to intercept that one. Just couldn't get his feet together. He got a little tangled up. You see right now Kirk's backing up and just can't get there, but he was right in the area.
Did his arm get hit when he threw that pass? Jonathan?
Well, he was stumbling the whole time he was going back. He was struggling to get rid of the ball, so I don't think he ever got set. But, you know, that's not bad. One bad pass in the whole half.
BHS standing aggressive on offense. Marvell in motion. Jado sets up. Oh, middle pass high, incomplete. He rifled one. High across Michael Cooper. That ball popped up in the air, incomplete.
That was close to being tipped back to Clovis for an interception.
That's a problem. This is not a BHS team that sits on the ball with a minute left in the half. They want more. Remember, some of the teams in the past just run the football, run it out. Shirley Mack to wide right. Pitch back Thomas Cancel. Look for the cutback. Middle 50 slides down. Here comes the flag. Might be an illegal block on Ethan Kirk. Who's linebacker for Clovis. Well, look at Sean Ryan. Jeff Nolan. Ethan Kirk. Borhaus. Flipping against BHS. Adam Pearlston, strong safety. Craig Propel, the defense back on the 23. We've heard from Scott Ferguson, nose guard. Up front, Brown Strutt, number 40. Danny Munster, number 44. Kayla Paduska is number 49 for Clovis. Another backer is Randy Durbin, number 60. 13 ticks on the clock left for the first half.
Now, I'll tell you, Francis is the quarterback now. He's the backup quarterback.
He may be throwing with Marvell and Shirley wide right. They're a punt formation. He gets it off. Throwing punt. Goes out of bounds out about the 3-yard line.
That's a great punt by Francis right there, and Marvell got a little lick right there going down punt coverage.
Great punt by Cravante. Showing his skills. He plays on the quarterback, DB. Punts the ball, fast. A lot of guys playing roles for the Drillers. They have, of course, more players performing the DB tonight. some of the guys that normally are backup DBs have been playing extensively, especially in the second quarter.
Well, they're going to get an opportunity when a team runs 4 and 5 receivers. I think
BHS has 10 guys on the field right now.
Well, Clovis called timeout.
BHS is 10 guys out, so Hagler, somebody needs to come out. 11 players on defense. 40 seconds left in the first half.
On the 3-yard line, Clovis, I mean, they're going to go for it?
Still on it.
Take one chance? No, you wouldn't take one chance?
No. Not if I was them. They have to feel pretty good. Being down 28-14 at the half. They want to take a chance at a turnover here.
Well, I think
on 5.
And their defense has to come up with at least 2 stops, I believe, in the second half to really give themselves a chance to pull this victory out.
Right. On Tyler Clutson held the offense very well, but of course BHS has kept the ball away from him 4 times. He takes us Mills again on a couple of yards. That's it. After a couple of quarters from Bakersfield on the campus of BHS, the Brewers 28, Clovis 14. You're watching the Prep Football Game of the Week here on CNN Time Warner Cable, Channel 31, Digital 106.
Now, more than ever, the fun starts here. The new Roadrunner, the exciting high-speed online service where you can play the Fab Grab to win a trip to the MyVH1 Music Awards, live December 2nd in Los Angeles. Plus, tons of cool prizes. Just find the Roadrunner and get an instant win gameplay, plus a grand prize sweepstakes entry. Check Roadrunner's top picks for details and catch the fun. Awarded highest customer satisfaction among high-speed internet service providers by J.D. Power and Associates. Call now.
We have a big family, and it's hard getting together sometimes. Now they get runs on Sundays, we can meet for lunch and do some shopping.
Make life a little easier and ride Get any day of the week.
I love my job, but getting here and home used to be difficult. Now that Get runs later at night and on weekends, my life is a lot easier.
Make life a little easier and ride Get evenings and weekends.
Get here, get there, get everywhere.
You have a home video, or 2 or 3, and you want your family, friends, and neighbors to have a copy. Where do you go? Time Warner Productions. Of course. We'll make copies of your tape using high-quality professional tape, label it, and house it in a sleeve for protection, and have it ready for you in no time. We accept VHS, SVHS, VHS-C, Betamax, Mini-DV, and 8mm videotape. We'll even convert to and from foreign formats. We can even edit and print pictures from your videos. Got a broken tape? We can fix that too. Just stop by the Time Warner Cable office on Select or call for more information.
Fox NFL Sunday, this is our first day. We are saying thank you to one of the greatest hockey players ever to play the game. For the 3rd time in a row, they are the world champions.
The network that revolutionized sports television now is redefining sports radio.
We're the only radio show that has a regular staff psychologist perfectly qualified to discuss sports talk radio.
Fox Sports Radio.
This is all Yosemite Division Large Schools Football Championship with BHS 28, Clovis 14 at the half. Let's check out the BHS Marching Band.
watching the high school football game of the week on Time Warner Cable.
My friends and I ride Get all the time. We don't like to hassle our parents, and we definitely don't want to stay home. Get takes us where we want to go.
Get where you want to go with a Flash Pass, only $25 a month.
We ride Get to keep up with our busy lives. We run all our errands in the same day and save money with the day pass. Get even runs late at night and on weekends.
Ride all day for only $1.75 and save money with Get's Day Pass.
Get here, get there, get everywhere.
High school football is back and better than ever from Time Warner Cable and Roadrunner High Speed Online. Each game of Roadrunner High Speed Online Speedster of the Week will be chosen as the outstanding player of the game during the Time Warner Game of the Week. Tune in to CNNSI Channel 31 and Digital 106 and then dial up KernRR.com to read up on the Speedster of the Week. See streaming video of this player, plus check out high school football stats and commentary from our own play-by-play announcer. An entire webpage dedicated to the information you want to know. Only from Time Warner Cable and Roadrunner High Speed Online.
Come out with the taco pronto.
It is 28-14.5 in favor of Bakersfield High over Clovis here at Bakersfield on the campus of BHS. It's getting rather cold, Brian.
It's getting a little nippy out here, but I tell you, really this has been a situation where neither defense really has been able to shut down the other offense. But Clovis West had an unfortunate bounce on an interception, and then they shot themselves in the foot with two procedure penalties, and that's really been the difference in this game.
I think Tyler Cutts has done a commendable job engineering the Clovis offense, but the Clovis defense simply has not been able to shut down the potent attack of BHS. A couple of scores by Blake Mackey out of a 2-point conversion. Thomas Stanson ran for 50 yards in the score. Rocher rumbled in from 2 yards away, and Josh Shirley has caught a lot of intermediate passes.
Yeah,
and Dover's been on fire, John Dover.
Yeah, John Dover, I mean, the one pass we thought it was a bad pass, he was falling over. I mean, everything else, if it was been dropped, it's been right there. I mean, he just has not made mistakes, and really, he's had an excellent first half.
Well, the thing is, Jonathan Dover had a lot of time to throw tonight. They protect him very well. Of course, both teams are kind of sending 4 receivers out. But the fact is, BHS has been able to keep the ball away from the Clovis offense, and even though Jordan Pritchard is not playing, there's still a lot of talented players on the Clovis team. We saw their band come all the way down from Clovis. You look at their fan support, it's really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows the kind of support these kids that go to Clovis have, and that's why their programs are so good.
Well, look how Buchanan beat BHS last year, Clovis West, and then Clovis, now new school, Clovis East, who's playing Liberty for the championship in the Dakota Division. You have another Clovis school to go through in the future. Bakersfield High from up to the task, leading by a couple of touchdowns here. But of course, you have to finish the job, seal the deal.
Well, you know, they're going to get a chance for their defense to come out and try to force a turnover or force a punt. But this is a situation now where really, with 24 minutes left in for a title, if you're Clovis, you cannot make any mistakes. You have to defense to hold them a couple times or get a turnover and give you the opportunity to try to steal a victory away. Because right now, you know, 14 points down to Drillers is a tall order on a team that's, like you said, only averages how many points a game? Defensively giving up
7.3.
7.3, and you know, and 25 is the most we've seen live.
By Foothill.
Yeah, that was by Foothill. So you don't have.
Eagle had a great game passing, but sophomore quarterback.
And you don't have enough opportunities really to get that back. So
that was a 38-25 game in favor of BHS. Engel and his receivers give the Drillers a lot of trouble. BHS is playing better football now than they were then.
You know, but even that game, you know, you got to give Coach Premier and his staff, they have a way of getting prepared for the drillers, and they did. The drillers playing more, as it was that Foothill just played that good in that game.
Well, Foothill will have a new coach next year as Net Promoter call it quits after so many years. There are some good young coaches coming through the ranks of Bakersfield now. Nathan France will kick off for BHS. As we begin the second half, the Driller fans away from the white towels. Clovis fans away from the pom-poms and their yellow balloons. Now BHS Balloon Man is dancing up a storm. He is booking. Taking it very well. Ball fumbled around. Number 28, nice return across the 20-yard line for the Clovis Cougars. Jenny Carringer. Punt kickoff returner for the Clovis Cougars. And they will start shot first. Into BHSD. Matthew Dover, Kyle Hager, Devontae Francis, Barvell Shirley, DBs for the Drillers.
You know, Morgan, I think this is a must-score drive right here for Clovis.
Tyler Klutz blacks, rolls to his right, looking downfield, pass complete. Number 24 out of bounds for the Cougars, Billy Jack Erdman.
And Billy Jack does a really nice job of running that deep out. Ball thrown on the run right there, on the rollout to the right, on the money.
Billy Jack had 10 receptions against Redwood on an opening round playoff win. I think it was 47-23 in favor of Clovis.
Well, he's already got two huge catches, and right there, there's a nice route and nice catch.
Second and short for the Cougars. From the gun, Tyler Klutz. Out of first down. Fred Manchione, who has been the effective ball player for Clovis tonight, scored the last touchdown, number 20. Now he will line up wide left. Well, with Billy Jack. Slot right, Brown Miller. Tyler Klutz, first and 10 for Clovis. Was Hager offside for BHS in the neutral zone. Their count, their cadence has tripped up the Drillers on a few occasions tonight. 12:41 to play in the third. 2014 BHS. Clovis at their own 40. First and 5. They have to love that situation. Klutz looks to the sidelines. Earl Warren, wide right, number 80 for the Cougars. Klutz to throw. Passes high. Picked off by Barvell. Up the 40. Come running with midfield 50. 45. Puts his head down. The pass was high and overthrown. Daniel V in the right place at the right time.
And that's his second interception tonight. And that was not a tip ball. That's just an overthrow, and then he picks it off. And right there, you can see right now it's going to be over receiver. Barvell in good position, picks it off. Does a good job returning the ball right here. Has a few blockers out in front of him. You see Francis coming out, cuts it up, and gives the Drillers a short field to work with.
Daniel Barvell wants to be the Road Runner High School Online Speedster of the Week. Blake Mackey nominated, as is Thomas Gansel. Sends it hard in the backfield. Goes forward for about a yard. Daniel V with 2 picks. Blake Mackey with a couple of scores. That's a long touchdown run. We see the Colts offense in front of us on the sidelines, talking about their plays, their formations. All right. Errant throw by Tyler Klutz. Ball 41. Goes Gansel, pushes it outside on the Hudson side. Number 6, Ethan Kirk, the backer, will attack for Clovis. Call calls defensive signals.
Yeah, and right now the Clovis defense has to come up with a big stance right here to give their offense, give the team a chance. They just can't see them going down at this point in time by 21 points and having a chance to come back and beat the Drillers.
David 5'9", 195. DB's back about 12 rows off the line for Clovis. Goer, play action. Wrong to his right. Fires it complete to Barville, I believe. Jetting tacklers inside the 35. Daniel Barville showing his defensive and offensive stuff tonight for the Drillers.
And right there, that was just great effort. I mean, he's able to pick up the first down because he was definitely short, well short of the first down when he catches the ball. You'll see right there, he's a good 2 or 3 yards short, and right now he's just fighting, doesn't quit. Breaks through and good stop, good job for the safety to come up and keep him short. Good play for the Clovis defense right here.
Vinos and Gobbles destroying guys up front. Fourth down for BHS. Go to Sanso forward. Now I think they'll have the first down. First down for the Drillers. Movement change.
Well, I'll tell you.
Get it rolling.
You know, Virtue's not in there. Marcus Scott, he fills in as the fullback, and we've seen him make some crushing blocks as well. And he leads Stansel right through for the first down.
The Drillers pounded on Clovis. Here in the third, 8:47 to play. BHS up by a couple of touchdowns. Looking for more. Michael Cooper wide left. Slot Josh Shorley. Scott scouts the back there. Dover rolling out of the pocket. The pass complete to Shorley. Inside the 20. First down for the Drillers at the 15. Nice throw and run by Jonathan Dover.
And great, again, Shorley's been an intermediate receiver, like a possession receiver. He's done a good job tonight of just making the play to keep the chains moving.
The Dolphins' Dover's ability to run out of the pocket is really a plus for their offense. It creates a lot of havoc for the D. Goes very well on the run. Pitch back Thomas Stansel, going wide. Touch about the 15-yard line. Number 60, Randy Durban attack for the Clovis Cougars. Green, Valdivinos, Combos. Smith up front for BHS. The clock running in Driller favor.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Shirley Mack, the wide right. Pull the line up on the Clovis side. Shirley in motion. Gone to over the count. Looking right for Blake Mackey. Right corner of the end zone. He's got it, but he's out of bounds. So it's probably a penalty against the Clovis DB. Number 2, Sean Ryan.
Right here, we're going to see the cat. Oh, no, he doesn't catch it. Comes through, but they're going to call it a pass interference.
Definitely pass interference. Up to 5 on the clock here in the third. Mackey momentarily came back from the play for Jonathan Dover. BHS. First and goal from the 7-yard line and Cougar territory. Affirmation behind Jonathan Dover. He's rolling towards right, looking for Blake Mack in the end zone. The pass behind him. Caught by Marcus Scott. Touchdown, BHS. And the right place at the right time.
Well, he ran through on the fake, and that's just staying alive as a player. You know, he's alert. He sees the ball pop up, pops up and attacks it, gets a touchdown. And for Dover in the stat book, he gets a tip ball, ends up being a touchdown. Whereas he gets a tip ball, it's an interception. I mean, that's just how quirky this game is.
Got 2 breaks and 2 passes tonight. Pass the floor behind Blake Mack, who's running a crossing pattern Marcus Clovis in the right place at the right time. Barthelme's kick is up and it's good. With 7:18 to play here in the third. The Drills 45, the Cougars 14.
We're just going to see the end of it right there. That's a Scott. He basically used the fake on the play action. He dives through, keeps going through, and nobody hits him. Sees the ball pop up, he catches it.
Marcus was thinking, I normally come in to block and maybe run the ball once in a while, but I catch it as a receiver. That'll be great for him, number 4.
Come on, guys, let's get in your feet for the kickoff. Let's get in your feet, make some noise. Put your hands together. Get on your feet.
Marcus, a senior, 210-pounder for BHS. Getting some playing time and also getting a score. On the clock. Nathan France will kick off for BHS. As they expand their lead over the Cougars. The White Cows are rolling on the BHS side. But Clovis keeping their spirits up. The pom-poms and balloons. Another excellent kick by Francis through the end zone. We've had at least 3 of those tonight. Not committing run backs against the Drillers.
No.
Great special teams players.
Yeah. You know, started off with a great special teams, a great hit by the coverage team.
Remember Clancy's punt late in the first half. To the 3.
It's a navy blue ticket.
Jay Basso, I say!
2-1-7.
Tyler Clutch quarterback draw. Across the points about the 22. Our final football telecast of 2001.
Yes, it is.
I won't cry on you. Maybe after the game. I do get emotional about these championship games. I've done so many of them. I have to wait for another year.
Here we go, offense. Here we go.
For next September. Tyler Clutch. 2nd and 7 for Clovis. As we look to the sidelines. Devontae Francis playing DB. BHS. Clutch will run out of the pocket to the 20. 25. Hit hard. Goes down. Might have hurt the BHS player, though.
Yeah, Varell's getting a little slow on that one.
Clutch has a first down for Clovis.
But he came full speed. I mean, both those players both gave it their all.
Six to 9 on the clock. A lot of heavy hitting the season between the Cougars and the Thrillers, as we call the timeout. There we go, Brian.
We're going to see him come up, and the quarterback gets a chance to put his head down, shoulders down first, and he takes the brunt of it. But we see him come up, and Varell really likes to come up, and he's an aggressive tackler. And Joe Augusto, the trainer's going to work with him on the sideline, and hopefully he'll be back.
There's a lot of one-on-one coverage on Billy Jack Urban for Clovis. Clutch, no play action. Nice rush on him. A pass complete to Nolan on the 40-yard line. 45, finally driven down. First down for the Cougars. Nolan has been very quiet tonight. 18 scores this year for number 3. Almost 1,200 yards and receptions. Only 3 tonight.
I'll tell you, I'm wondering if Sean Virtue's a little hurt. He's walking around a little gimpy and he's going off the sideline.
Yeah, Virtue moves momentarily. Replaced by Jeff Morris, number 44 in the middle for BHS. That's pass complete. About the 48, BHS territory. Cooper on the coverage, number 84 for the Drillers. Reese, Morris, Francis, Hager, Matthew Dover, Carr and Powell. guys, 5:25 to play in the third. That's Clovis to the sideline. 2nd and 4. That'll be at just 48. 35-14 Drillers. Tough to throw. Pressure's getting better. Down the right sideline. Incomplete. Erdman had a step on Hager. Almost made a great leaping grab like he did in the first half.
Yeah, that was just
Billy Jack.
a little bit out of Billy Jack's way. You'll see right here, he tries to lay out. It's just a little too far out of his reach.
You know, was a great receiver for Los Angeles Rams years ago. His name was Jack Snow. He was adept at making diving catches like that. Of course, his son plays Major League Baseball. J.T. Snow. But Williams was right. The girls improving the pressure. Hits the 50, 45. Has to run it to the 40, 45. Nice tackle by Daniel Marvell. Saves another long run by the quarterback. Do I see a flag down? Maybe I don't. On the far side.
I thought it might be one too, but you know, right there, Marvell, he's back in the game after that play, and there he is. And just one more driller player with some speed. Now watch as he comes to your screen. He's going to run down Clovis and make the tackle.
Goes on. First down for the Cougars. Tyler Cousins comfortably hanging in there. 4:42 to play in the third, but down by 3 touchdowns. 4 receivers going out. But quarterback draw to the 30. 25, got to hit him hard. They probably have another first down. Back to the game goes Calvin, 77.
Yeah, and right there, they're doing this, going 5 receivers, empty backfield, and he's trying to run himself, just quarterback sneaking. Quarterback draw, rather.
I think number 77 has some bulk for that defensive line. And to contain. Big just on 3 guys on the DL. 4:14 to play in the third. That's calling signals. Looking left, looking right, sets up. He has running room. To the 20-yard line, shoves the tackle to the 15, 10, and down. Hager cannot bring him down. Tyler Klutz runs for another first down for the Clovis Cougars.
Well, this is the thing, you know, they are getting pressure to them because everybody's covering people, and they're in secondary. There's nobody to come up and fill. You'll see right here. There's nobody there. He picks up another first down.
He's one with the ball like James McGill did a few years ago for BHS against Clovis West. That was one of the most effective plays, quarterback draw. They were ad-lib or designed.
Yeah, and that one right there just an ad-lib. He's looking to pass. There's nobody to pass to. He tucks it down. He picks up the first down.
Well ahead in the backfield of the 10, driven back to the 15. Powell. Moore, number 17. Getting a look in there for BHS.
Yeah, and he's one of the guys that came on that initial kickoff coverage and put the licking on there. So if he comes up and he hits, it was just one more secondary player coming in for the driller.
Is that Deshaun Morrill, number 17?
Deshaun.
How's his Powell going? 2nd and 10 for Clovis. 2:50 left to play in the third. Clovis rallying once again. 3 receivers wide to the left. Cuts the throw behind his receiver. Miller. Look like a ground ball to the shortstop.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a dangerous throw right there from the far hash to that outside like that. Now, last week we saw a play just like that get picked off.
Well, he's been as effective as a runner as he has been as a passer tonight. Tyler Klutz. 3rd and 10 for Clovis. Cuts over the middle, pass complete to Nolan. Still first down for the Cougars. Back Clovis. Knocking on the Drillers' door. Timeout, Cougars. 2:14 to play in the third. Clovis on BHS 3-yard line.
With the 4th and 1.
4th down, yes.
You know, and I think they're in a situation where they have to go for it. You know, down 21 points. That's the gymnasium right there, home of the BHS Driller. When you're down 21 points, 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third quarter against a team that you have been able to stop offensively, you got to go for it now. You can't play for 3 points and try to go that route. You got to get touchdowns now. You got to go for it. You know, you tell your offensive line, hey, suck it up, one play, and get this 1 yard, and let's work on the other 2 yards afterwards.
Well, Clovis had a very nice possession game today, possession passing game. They were able to move the ball a little bit against BHS, but of course, as you said, they haven't been able to stop BHS on defense.
You know,
so they score here, they're back by 2 touchdowns again. But with an uphill battle.
Yeah.
4th and 1 for the Cougars. They will send 4 receivers out to the east side. Go make the big play for BHS on D. Now it's not the quarterback. Looking back to the call. Number 11. He has done a great job tonight. For Clovis, the snap. There's an opening, puts his head down to the goal line. He may be short of a touchdown, but I think he has a first down. Or was it stopped? First down for Clovis.
Yeah, the official points towards VHS way, and I think it was a fumble, but he just made a mistake, corrected it, and first down Clovis.
First and goal for the Cougars.
Well, this is where it has to probably be tough for Clovis to score points when you try this kind of offense. You don't have anybody to smash it. He just finds an opening. Virtue comes through, hits him too late. He's in for a first down.
Well, Tyler Strong is a very good run. He normally goes forward. Bad snap. Doesn't pick it up. BHS recovers it. Oh no! Who's going to have it? Clovis. Who recovers it? BHS ball. Looked like it was a low snap and Tyler clutch. They cannot come from the handle.
Well, now I just allude
like rugby.
Well, I just allude to this is where it has to be tough for them to score. If you don't have a situation where you can go into the center and power the ball in. You know, you're talking about 1 yard away, bad snap, and then it's just a scrum for the ball. And Francis
coming up for BHS. Good hand. Drills take over. Going to Thomas Kent's 20-yard line. Sprung down to 24 by number 6. Kirk had a good game for the Cougars. They're single total on defense. 125 to play in the third. The Drillers swell a Clovis Cougar rally.
You know, and this is a luxury of having a good lead fullback. Everybody has to get a chance to see the game. A good lead fullback and a great running back, and now you can ground the game out.
Digged over. Marcus Scott, who scored the last touchdown for BHS. Running the ball to about the 30-yard line. Looks for a first down for the Drillers.
You know, this is, if you're an offensive lineman, this is what you like right here if you're a Driller offensive lineman. Now you get to just go smash a guy and just ground out the yardage. You know, that's what they like to do. Pass blocking, yeah, that's cool. But, you know, offensive linemen, they love to get out there and run block and try to really dominate their opponent.
Smith, Botavino, Campos. Up front for BHS. Josh Sherrill in motion for the Drillers. Back to wide right. Take over the throw from the 25. Pass under the throwing complete. He almost had a trot job. At the 48. Second down for the Drillers. 35-14 BHS. As Tutts cannot come up with that low snap. Well, the Cougars will have to beat just 1 yard line. Then we have kind of a scrum as Brian said, or rugby play. Ramses came away with it for BHS. They have been able to come away with the break this evening. Shirley motion for the Drillers. Second man through. Thomas Cancel hit hard, dropped. At the 29 on a crossing play.
Yeah.
Marcus Scott, the first ball carrier.
That's the play that he scored on as well. That same type of play. Misdirection.
Yeah.
One more time, even louder. 1, 2, 3.
Jill Finelli in the game for the Drillers, number 23. As the third quarter clock is coming to a conclusion. The Drillers 35, Clovis 14. You're watching the Prep Football Game of the Week on CNSI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 31, Digital 106.
The high school football game of the week on Time Warner Cable.
People everywhere are finding relief with Roadrunner High-Speed Online. Let's find out why.
When I had dial-up, I was knocked off while I was shopping online. It steamed me. Meep, meep. That bad old buddy tech was hogging the internet. Granny couldn't talk on the phone.
Jumping Juniper. You mean you can be on the phone and the internet at once?
Meep, meep.
No more busy signals. Less earthly confusion.
Don't wait to hear more. Call 323-4TWC today to get free installation. Roadrunner High-Speed Online. Let's go.
Come out with a taco pronto.
Josh Shirley catches a pass from Jonathan Dover to the midfield 50-yard line as we begin the fourth quarter of action here from Griffith Field on the campus of BHS. The Drillers 1 quarter away from another Valley title in football.
Yeah,
I believe by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, now with Shirley right there, you know, you'll see him coming in the picture. Another good possession. You need to move the chains. Who's the man? Shirley's the receiver. That's what he's been doing this game.
Talk about Kevin Ruby of Clovis. Thomas Cancel running hard across the 45 to about the 43. He's kind of picking his way. No, I think he's close to breaking another one. As our Clovis defense gets tired here in the fourth quarter.
And then that's what happens. When you're playing defense a lot, you start to get tired, and especially when players start ripping off runs and they're scoring on you, it makes it even worse. Mentally, you know, you start to fatigue as well.
Ball close is down there, and they're out the 1 yard line. Of course, the mishap and the recovery by BHS will hurt them emotionally.
They said a score on one of the games. I couldn't hear it. They did.
Marcus Scott running hard to about the 40-yard line. .10:35 to play in the fourth. The Drillers 45, Clovis 14.
And right there, Marcus Scott just diving through.
Give me an A!
He's playing well tonight, number 4.
Let that go!
He's running hard.
Don't stop! Be louder!
Caught a touchdown pass. Public keeper Sean Birch will primarily on defense tonight for BHS. Sean scored a Drillers' first touchdown. As we have measurement. First down, Drillers. Melton, number 79, on the offensive lineman for BHS. Well, Cooper Mackey to this side. Stancil off the middle, goes forward to about the 44. Nice hard run by Thomas Stancil, number 5. The drill offensive line pushing the Cougars back.
Yeah, and right now they're doing a slow, methodical, just keep pounding the ball in and pound the ball in. But don't be surprised they look to go deep real quick one more time.
Well, the clock's on 10 minutes of play in the game. All around play to Scans, so breaks the tackle in the backfield. And goes forward to about the 29. That will be another first down for BHS. They're keeping the ball on the ground, using up that clock, and gaining yardage. Sanchez, 41, came in for a play for the Drillers. Fourth quarter action from Griffith Field. The Drillers have been beaten by 3 Clovis schools in their last 3 College Finals appearances. But not tonight. Jonathan Dover, number 7 quarterback, has had a fine game for the Drillers. Scott stands behind him. Thomas, the ball. Makes his way about the 26-yard line. Number 6 with another tackle for Clovis. Wiley Durbin gained about 3 yards for Thomas Stansel. Who are we looking at as the high speed online speedster of the week?
Well, you know, Stansel had the one big breakout run, and that definitely could get it. You know, but also I think Mackey just set the tone. He set the tone with his kickoff returns, and then his just desire to not go down when he's catching the ball. And so, you know, so far, I have to say that he's the one, especially with 2 touchdowns.
Not a penalty flag. Play of game against BHS. 8:31 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. The Drillers definitely taking their time. They're in no hurry. Of course, if Daniel Barvell picks off a pass and returns for a score. Play action, Dover to throw. Under pressure, a pass incomplete. Intended for Cooper. Nice pressure on Dover applied by number 41 for Clovis. That'll be Jeff Cole. Other outside linebackers.
You know, I mean, then, you know, we talk about the speedster player of the week and somebody impacts the game. You know, definitely Dover also has impacted the game with his arm. You know, some releases he's made.
Oh, yeah.
And just some good, quick decisions. So, I mean, there's a few players out there that could definitely are worthy of the award this week, tonight.
On BHS, probably 3 or 4.
Come on, guys, make noise. Give me a G.
Back and shoulder to the side.
You can do better. Give me a G.
8:26 again. Dover, play action. Central throw. Ball to Mackey. Jumps up. Falls down. Is picked off the end zone. Well, Clovis got a break. Borjas for INT for Clovis.
Yeah, they got a big break. I think if Mackey doesn't slip, he's going to make that catch. Right here, Dover puts the ball up. Mackey's in position to do what he wants to do, and right there, his feet just come from underneath him. And ball tipped up.
In the air by Ryan, and Borjas got the pick.
Borjas picks it off. You know, and gives Clovis, you know, at least one more chance to breathe and to get back in the game. But they've got to score quick. You know, they can't take 4 or 5 minutes. They got to score immediately, get an onside kick, score immediately again, and then try to get another one. But you know, hey, crazy things have happened in this game.
Well, they finally got a break, although it was in their end zone.
Yeah, Billy Jack right there just drops a pass. When Klutz is on the money.
No, we don't work for ESPN, we work for Time Warner Cable.
Yep, that we do.
But I know the guys at ESPN from Fresno.
Come on, guys.
Tyler Clutch shotgun. He'll run. Hit by Cooper. And goes down to the 23-yard line. 8 minutes of playing the ball game. BHS 35, Clovis 14. The Yosemite Division Large Schools Football Championship. VHS has been in control the entire game. Up by a couple of scores at the half. Clovis. Manning controls up front for the Drillers. Number 77. That's Klutz. Looks to the sideline. John Berkshire, inside backer for BHS. Klutz. His pass incomplete to Nolan. On the cover, Josh Shirley.
Well, you got to go.
A little bit high.
I mean, if you're going to punt the ball, then you're basically just conceding the game now.
That'll be 4th and 7 for Clovis.
You know, in that series right there, they had a couple drops, and you know, it's been a great effort for Tyler Klutz, you know, coming in this kind of situation. I mean, he's played admirably, so I mean, he has nothing to hang his head about.
Couple of drills coming very late. Nice high punt. Draws Josh Shirley back. He lets it bounce, lets it roll. Hit us down at the 36-yard line. So the Drillers are in control with 7:09 to play in the game. 35-14. Now the Cougar fans are getting very quiet in front of us.
Well, you know, I think they're also realizing what has happened. You know, it's happening to them right now. 7 minutes left, you're down 21 points. You know, again, unless something major happens, a fumble, you pick it up and get it and run it in, and you get momentum coming back your way. But pretty much, you know, Drill's in a situation now to just run out the clock.
Shirley one back behind Dover, and he has the ball. Cuts back the 40-yard line, stays on his feet. Midfield 50. Look at Josh Shirley go. And Michael Cooper took a pop downfield. Josh Shirley saying, I can be a running back.
Well, again, they give you a different look, and now they run out of this. I mean, this really has been a great offensive show for Coach Oliver's offensive coordinator in the Bakersfield High Drillers tonight.
Well, Barbell Shirley coming to this side. Blake Mack in motion. Now Blake lining up on the backfield. Never hit with the ball. Taking a hit, goes to Thomas Scansel. To the 40. Race to the side. To the 40. He's thrown all the way. Touchdown, BHS. When will Pat Lee sing?
Well, she sung a little while ago. I think when they fumbled that ball in that 4th down, she was definitely starting her song.
The nail has been jammed to the coffin right now.
Well, right here, again, they use the same formation. They fake the toss to Mackey, come back to Stansel. Stansel just sweeps down the sideline. 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards rushing.
Remember I said he would probably break a long one?
Yes, you did.
Nice look by BHS offense. Bartholomew kick, line drives up, and it's good. Line up Shirley in the backfield. He runs for about 15. Then line up Blake Mackey. They fake to him, give it to Scansel. One left. They are attempting to stop. And we know you would like a copy of tonight's game here on Time Warner Cable. Give us a call, 322-1941, 322-1941. The Mark and Brian Show for the final time in 2001, covering high school football.
Yes, it is, and again, it's been a great season. We've seen some great plays and some very good players. Some of these guys we're going to see go on to college, and maybe even some go pro. And it'll be just really interesting to see where these kids come in the next year's crop of juniors and sophomores now, and see what they have to offer, and give us just as much excitement as we've had this year with these teams we've watched.
Hopefully Bakersfield College can land some of these Bakersfield High Drillers for the team next year. A lot of them have played prominent roles on BC's team the last couple of years, both BHS, as Michael Stewart and I have alluded to.
Yeah.
The guy guys that don't go to Division I schools.
You know, and Coach Grado runs a great program. He's got numerous years of coaching experience, a great player himself. So you're going to a program, if you go to BC, where you're going to get great coaching and an opportunity to play and maybe make it to the next level.
Winning program. Number 19 takes it up to the 40-yard line for the Clovis Cougars. John Michael McCarthy, one of the wideouts, been very quiet as receiver this evening.
And right here, he catches the ground football to him, gets in the wedge, has good blocking right here. And then you're going to come up and see Josh Shirley make the tackle as a safety valve. That's what the safety valve's supposed to do, and he makes it.
Josh Shirley and Daniel Barvell are such sure tacklers downfield.
Yeah.
They know how to play the game.
They do, and
well coached. Power cuts from a gun. Pass high, cut. At the 46 of BHS territory. First down for Clovis.
You know, and Billy Jack has also been a very impressive receiver tonight.
Talk about the fact he had 10 receptions against Redwood for 100 yards in that game. Six minutes to play in the fourth quarter. BHS 42, Clovis 14. Here comes the pressure. Weiss cuts, gets away. Tackle by number 89 for the Drillers.
You know, and Clovis is just a junior, so if he comes back and he's the quarterback next year, they have a lot to look forward to in Clovis because he really has made a great showing for himself tonight.
Eric Chance, 89. Make a tackle for BHS, replacing Calvin in the middle. Drillers playing some new people on D. Carr still in there. Reese has played extensively. Matthew Dover, Hager. Dustin Cooper's played a lot tonight because they've had extra defensive backs. Barvell, Shirley, Francis played most of the second half. What a driving tackle by Matthew Dover. Number 88 for BHS, Brother John. That jacket looks like mine.
Yes, it does.
Or 5-5 playing a ball game. BHS and a rout over Clovis.
Come on, let's keep
the Cougars are not on the prowl anymore.
1, 2, 3, go Cougars!
You know, and they're still cheering for the team on the sideline, so you know that's a great feeling as a player. You know, you're losing the game, and your team and your fans are still cheering for you, and the showing they had to come up here, that's just great.
Well, their entire band came down, put on a show at halftime. They have great support in Clovis for all the schools. Clovis West, Buchanan, Clovis, and Clovis East. The new kill on the block.
Getting close to that time for me to go down here and find our Speedster of the Week.
That will be number 2, Blake Mackey.
And he played just one a great game tonight.
Came out, got with it early, helped set the tone for BHS. Was very aggressive. As was their offense throughout the game. And they will come away the champion.
They will.
Against Scansel.
Yes, they will. You know, last year they were juniors. They lost that game.
That was a tough game to lose. I know they're very disappointed.
And, you know, all summer you think about it. You worked hard all year, and now they've done the job, and they've got a title.
Gets away from Tyler Klutz. I don't think he expected the snap, Brian. Then he finally falls on it. They lose about 20 yards. So Clovis had a tough time here in the fourth quarter.
And Mark, once again, I had a nice season with you.
Hey, have a great time with the Blitz. I'm looking forward to the AFL 2 team coming to Bakersfield. You guys have your tryouts this weekend.
Yes.
Remember, 240s under 4.52.
4.52, I think I can do that for you.
I know you can. Do it for the coach, not for me.
All right.
It was cool interviewing the coach and Brad Hoffman prior to the game, too.
Yeah, I think that was a nice touch to it.
Cut pass is incomplete. Tipped away by Daniel Barvell. looking for a third pick. Here, brother.
All right.
Great job.
You too. Thank you.
It was fun.
See you next year, huh?
Right on. I want to see you on the field.
Huh?
If I can find my way down there.
I know I'll catch you down there.
Brian will be with Blake Mackey after the game. The Rowan High School Online Feature of the Week. 3-4-6 on the clock. BHS 42, Clovis 14. Touch the throw. Now he'll run it. Couple of good moves. So 40, 35, 30. Breaking tackle finally goes down. But he'll be shy of the first down. A nice effort by Tyler Clutch, number 11 for Clovis. Chance, a couple on the pressure. He'll able to get by a couple of BHS down linemen. He has some nice moves, put a good one on Daniel Barvell. And a hard guy to bring down. That's Matthew Dover, and also number 17, Deshaun Moore of BHS. Fourth down. 4th and 7 for the Cougars. BHS territory. Plus looking right to pass. High over the middle, incomplete. Nolan should have had it. That was stripped by Matthew Dover. And the ball goes back to the BHS Drillers. The Summit Division Large Schools Football Champion for 2001. BHS setting the tone from the outset. Being aggressive offensively and defensively. Trading the breaks and capitalizing on them. And basically dominating this game like they have this season and like they have dominated their opponents in the postseason. A big one over Sunday side of Fresno. They ripped Clovis West last week, and they ripped Clovis tonight. Blake Mack with a reception, gets knocked out of bounds on a short throw of 4 or 5 yards. So the Drillers this year did payback on the Clovis high schools. They whipped Buchanan the regular season. They whipped Clovis West last week, and they rout Clovis tonight. Definitely the top team in Central Section. 13-0. But a ground year for the Drillers. The pass to Mackey incomplete. At 2-2 on the clock in the fourth quarter.
Guys, let's get the ball back. Let's get a defense.
BHS 42, Clovis 14. But I hear somebody say that Clovis wants the ball back.
Scream, make some noise.
They'll score once, they'll score 4 times. Well, the Drillers make them look good tonight. If I predict they will win tonight by Time Warner Cable Column, as the pass is low by Dover. A couple of short hop jobs by Blake Mackey. Well, of course, that stops the clock. Now my silent prediction to a lot of people off the air was that BHS won by 10 points. But that was with Jordan Christensen playing. I didn't find he was hurt until early on Friday. I figured Clovis could move the ball somewhat on BHS, but I didn't think that the Clovis D could stop the Drillers today. Probably too much time against the Drillers. That will cost them 5 yards. Cavante Francis comes on the punt for BHS. Had a beautiful one late in the second quarter, down to about the 2-yard line. There is Brian Adams. His deuce pump. He was a part of some championships when he played at BHS. So it's extra special to him. Bad snap. Francis gets the punt away. And we'll take a Driller roll to about the 44-yard line. 2 away to playing the ball game. BHS 42, Clovis 14. Well, Josh Sherrill's been a very impressive possession receiver for BHS tonight. He helped set up the score by Sean Bircher to start the onslaught for the Drillers from 2 yards away. In fact, that was on a 4th down play. Daniel Varvell had his first of 2 picks for the Drillers. So it totals 45. Shirley had a key reception. Mike Mackey caught a touchdown pass and also scored the 2-point conversion. On the TD pass, Mackey was wide open. On the conversion, it was on the corner of the end zone. Tyler Clutch on the run, 45 to the 40. Look for a block downfield, midfield 50, and finally driven down. Attacked by Clifford for BHS. Foley Jack had a great reception for Clovis, a dive and catch early in the game. That's up a 9-yard score by Clutch, the quarterback for Clovis. That made it 14-7. Mike Mackey came back, a beautiful throw by Jonathan Dover to Mackey in the right corner of the end zone. He scored. PhD was successful. It will be just 21 to 7. Cancel rolls on a cross play, goes about 50 yards for a score. Explosive variety. Beach just had a 28-7 lead. Then Clovis comes back with a run by Manchione just before the conclusion of the first half to make it 28-14. In the second half, though, it has been all BHS. Movement at probably procedure against Clovis. Marvell had a second interception of the game in the second half for the Drillers. Marcus Scott scored, kind of a fortunate play. The pass from John Dover to Blake Mackey was thrown behind him, but it popped straight up in the air. And Marcus was in the right place at the right time. He saw some playing time this evening and played very well. Blocked. Also ran the football extremely hard. No quarterback in the game for Cougars. That was number 10, John Reese, Donald Jr. So he replaces Tyler Clutch. 107 to play. 3rd and 6 for the Cougars. Of course, Scansel scored the last touchdown for BHS on a cross play. That was from over 40 yards. Number 30, the ball carrier, Fialdo. Daniel Fialdo for Clovis. He's 5'8", about 150 pounds. So a lot of new people getting into the game for both teams. The clock is under 1 minute left. 25 on opening. It's about the 15-yard line. That'll be Noah Fast for Clovis. And he looked extremely fast in that run.
Come on, let's get a touchdown on 3.
1st and 10 for the Cougars. A clock of 40 seconds to play in the game. John Reese, a QB for Clovis. 4 receivers going out. Number 30, the ball carrier once again. Marvell Fialdo. He's inside the BHS 10-yard line. Mike doing camera duties on the sidelines. The Time Warner Cable. 15 seconds left. Nice tackle in the backfield. They'll probably save a touchdown. Number 29. Alex Colonna for BHS. The Drillers are the champions of 2001. The 7th Division Lawrence Schools football champions, the BHS Drillers, as they cap off a great season. 13-0, unbeaten, undefeated. The Drillers 42, Clovis 14. And the Roller High Speed Online feature of the game was number 2, Blake Mackey. A couple of touchdown receptions and also scored a 2-point conversion for BHS and had numerous receptions, breaking tackles right and left. Let's go down to Brian Adams. Brian and Blake. A dominant performance by BHS. As they led by a couple of scores of the half, 28-14. They scored only 2 points. in the second half for either team. Clovis had a chance. They had a fourth down out of BHS 1, but there was a bad snap to the quarterback. But it was recovered by BHS, and that basically snuffed out any chance of Clovis winning this ball game. If they would have scored, they would have been within a couple of touchdowns, but a little bit too little and too late. That was a dominant performance by BHS. Gives them their 13th victory of the season against no defeats. They had a perfect year. BHS 42 and Clovis 14. So as I mentioned, BHS avenged their defeats to the Clovis schools in the last 3 Valley finals. They ripped Buchanan earlier this year. They routed Clovis West last week. And they did the same number to Clovis today. So they beat Buchanan, Clovis West, and Clovis, the Drillers, handling all that Clovis has to offer, except Clovis East. They'll, of course, play Liberty High tonight. Clovis East will be a future Assembly Division team. At Brian Allen will be talking to Blake Mackey shortly. Blake back to the Roman High School Online Speedster of the game. Speedster of the week. As Brian looks to grab number 2. The 6'3" wide receiver for BHS. We got jump started very, very quickly tonight. As the Drillers came out aggressively like they have throughout the season, especially in the postseason. We saw them a couple of weeks ago blow out Sunnyside High of Fresno. Had 56 points in that game. They could have scored about 70. Last week they beat Clovis West 40-6. And tonight they win 42-14 over Clovis. Okay, the Road High School Online Feast of the Week. Number 2, Blake Mackey of BHS.
We're here to present the Roadrunner High Speed Online Speedster of the Week as Blake Mackey. He didn't have one play that was that great speed play we used to see him have, but he played with such determination and made so many big catches tonight that we're going to give him the plaque for the Speedster of the Week. Blake, here's your plaque right there, and you have a T-shirt, and congratulations on that Valley title.
Thank you.
And that's the way to play.
All right, thanks.
Now the final score again tonight from Griffith-Field on campus of Bakersfield High School. A home victory for BHS. They didn't lose at all this year. The record was 13-0, dominating Clovis by a score of 42-14. As I mentioned, they got back at the Clovis schools this year, routing Buchanan, Clovis West, and Clovis all 1 year. Those were the teams that defeated BHS in their last 3 Valley Finals appearance. But this was BHS's year. Talk about the fact that Blake Mackey had a fine season. He had a great game tonight. Josh Shirley really came alive, not only as a cornerback, but as a wide receiver for the Drillers. Thomas Scanson was explosive all season long, and the emergence and development of Jonathan Dover as quarterback, I think, really spelled problems for the opposing defenses against the Drillers. So a dominant performance by BHS, as it was all year long. They finished out 13-0 with a great performance and a win over Clovis. Well, it's been great. It's been fun doing the games on Time Warner Cable again this year for my 6th season. We have seen some great games over the years, but I think tonight we saw the best hits and the best plays, big plays, in a game we have seen this year. As the Drillers go away with a perfect record and their 33rd Central Section Football Championship. It took about 8 years, but they win it going away by the score of 42-14 over Clovis. For Brian Adams, I'm Mark Heffernan. Good night. Thanks for watching our games this year. We will see you again.